and welcome back. So we're going to continue with the exam, and that's the December 2011 exam. So we are using the official examination papers for the 2012 edition. So we're going to be working on the scales portion of it now and the cadences. So let's get started. Alright, so now we're at question 5. It says, write the following scales ascending and descending using the correct key signature for each. Use whole notes. So the first one is A flat major in the treble clef. So they want a key signature. So let's write the key signature for A flat major. It's battle, ends, and down. Okay, that's the key signature. We're going to start on A. Now when you're writing these scales, make sure you leave a little bit of room in case you need an accidental, and make sure when you start, this one started on a space, that you do not skip, because these scales are diatonic. They are a different letter name. There are no same notes for these types of scales. We're at F, G, A. Okay? And if you want to make sure, we can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There'll be 7 tones, different tones from the A to A. Okay, so then we come back down, G, F, E, D, C, B, A. Done. The next one. The relative harmonic minor of A flat major in the bass clef. So all that means, and sometimes students get confused, the relative harmonic minor. So it's just the one who's related, the minor who is related to A flat major. And they say harmonic, and that's almost just to remind you that if there's a minor key, the harmonic note gets raised, the 7th note gets raised. So who's related to A flat major? So we have A flat. Okay, so we go down to the minor. So 1, 2, 3. So A flat major is related to F minor. All right, but now, because they asked the A flat major, we have to put the key signature in for A flat major because they're related, so they share the same key signature. So it's in the bass clef. Remember, always look at your clef as well. So it'll be the same. It's battle, ends, and down. Okay, that's the key signature. So who's related to A flat major? All right, we just said it was F minor. So we're going to start on the F. Okay, they want the F minor harmonic. So F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. Come back down. Do not skip. Make sure they're all there. Like I said, you could count. Now, because this is a minor harmonic, what does harmonic mean? That the 7th note is raised. So who's the 7th note? It's an E. Remember, in the bass clef. But it's an E flat. How do you raise a flat? You raise it by making it natural. And I tell students do it on both sides. Okay? The next question. D sharp melodic minor in the treble clef. Okay, so first of all, it's a minor question. It's D sharp minor. So D sharp minor. Let's go down to this keyboard. Here's D sharp minor. Okay, so who's D sharp minor related to? Okay, we want to find the key signature, right? So D sharp minor, we're in the minds, so we're going to go up. 1, 2, 3. D sharp is related to F sharp major. Remember, it has to be 3 letter names away, so we know that D sharp minor is related to F sharp major. So let's write the key signature in for F sharp major. Father Charles goes down and ends. Okay, because what comes after E? F sharp. So now let's go back to the question. D sharp. They want a D sharp melodic scale. All right, so we're going to start on the D. Make sure you go back to the question. Don't stay on the F sharp. Let's write a D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D. Come back down, B, A, G, F, E, D. Now, melodic. What does melodic mean? It means that the 6th and 7th are raised, going up, and then played natural minor on the way down. So let's take a look. We're in the treble clef, so this is a B and C. Father Charles goes down and ends. So the B, it's not in the key signature. How would we raise it? We need to put a sharp in front of it. But C is in the key signature. So how do you raise one that's already a sharp? You double sharp it. So you can do that with that little X. Make sure it's on the same line or space as the note. Okay? On the way down, we have to bring it to the natural minor. So we're going to bring the sharp back, and we're going to get rid of that sharp that's on the B, and we're just going to make that the natural B. See, we're canceling that sharp when we were going up. And that's all you will do for that question. There's two parts to this question. The next one will be writing the whole tone or chromatic and whole tone scale. Okay, the next part of the scale question is writing the chromatic. They want, write the following scales ascending and descending using whole notes. Use any standard notation. Now the first one is the chromatic scale starting on D in the treble clef. Now just to remind us, what's a chromatic scale? The word chromatic comes from the Greek word meaning color. And now there are 12 tones. It means every half step. Some certain rules. No letter name may appear more than twice in a row. The scale must start and finish on the same letter name. Example, C. Do not change it enharmonically to B sharp. Okay, so let's do this one together. Okay, so the rules for chromatic is we're looking for 12 tones, and they want us to start on D. Okay, so we're going to start on D. Now just think of your keyboard. D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, and we're at D. Now let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's your 12 tones, okay? Not that you would write that, but that's just to remind you. And I always tell students, try to use sharps when we're going ascending, going up, as soon as you can. And we try to use flats as soon as we can coming down. Okay, so we're going to come down now. But we're going to put a bar line, okay, because it makes it easier. We were at D, so from D we can go down to D flat, okay? Because we're going to try to use flats as soon as we can. D flat to C, B, B flat, A flat, G, G flat, F, E flat, D. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 different tones. And that question is done. You can also try to use your keyboard if it wants to help. You'll always have a picture of a keyboard in your exam. The next question is, they want here a whole tone scale starting on B in the bass clef. To write a whole tone scale, it will have 6 tones. All steps are major seconds except for one diminished third. Okay, so we're going to use 6 different letter names. We have to start and end in the same letter name. Okay, so let's get to the question. It was starting from B and it's in the bass clef. So also visualize your keyboard. So B, so then a whole step up from B would be C sharp, D sharp. Okay, so even if I show it to you here, B, C sharp, D sharp. What's a whole step next? It would be on the F, and that's where your diminished third is going to come in. F, G, A, B. And if you count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different tones. And if you look at on the keyboard, B, C sharp, D sharp, F, G, A, B. 6 different tones. Okay, so now the next part of the question for this exam is going to be, we're going to be working on cadences. All right, so now we're on question 6, which is, for each of the following cadences, name the key, the type, whether it's perfect, plagal, or imperfect. All right, so here's the first question. So we got to name the key first. So always take a look and to yourself, you can write it in here. This is a B flat major. All right, so now for cadences, I'm going to see here that I'm going to look for the B flat first. But the first thing I notice is, you see there's an accidental? That's going to be my giveaway that this is most likely in a minor key. So who's B flat major related to? Okay, remember, we got to go down to the mind. So B flat major is related to G minor. Okay, now there's a G there, you see? So that is the tonic. What's the note right here? Let's count. G, A, B, C, D. It's the fifth. So it's a 5-1 cadence. So it is in G minor. And 5-1 cadence means that it is perfect. It's a perfect cadence. And plus, that would be the 7th rate. So we know for sure that's the dominant chord. Okay, these are the things you want to look for. The next one, we see 2 sharps, so we say to ourselves, D major. Let's see if we see D major here. Okay, I don't see a D major. Now remember, this could only be, the second one would only be a tonic or dominant. So let's see, D, E, F, G, A. Well, I do see an A, so what if I say this is a 5 from the key of D? Because it's an A major triad there. And here, what's that note? G. So from D, D, E, F, G. So G major triad would be the 4, the 4th degree up. So I am safe to say that this is in D major, and then 4, 5, what kind of cadence is that? So let's say D major, and we're safe to say that it is an imperfect. Imperfect cadence always ends on the dominant. So always check to see if that note's the dominant. If it's not, if you can't find the tonic, see if this is the dominant. Remember, it will never end with a 4. It has to always be a 1 there or a 5. Okay, 4 can be in front, or a 1 or 2, but you're always looking to see if your cadences end with a tonic or a dominant. The next one, E flat major. So we have 3 flats, so E flat major. Okay, so I see there's no E flat, but I'm looking here, there's a natural sign. So that's pretty much a giveaway that it is in the minor key. So who's E flat major related to? E flat, 1, 2, 3, C minor. And you see, that's the 7th note to C, that's a B. So I'm safe to say that this is C minor. Okay, not safe to say, this is the correct answer. And I also see here that this is C, that is the tonic. That is a G. So C, D, E, F, G. It's a 5. Okay? So it is a perfect cadence. Always use your fingers. Don't count, for instance, like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, that happened to be a 5 and that worked. Okay, but take a look here when we looked at the first question. This is also a 5-1 cadence. And if you counted 1, 2, 3, 4, you'd say, oh, it's plagal, it's a 4-1. So never do that. Always go from this name and see what this letter name is. So for instance, that was a G and that's a D. Go G, A, B, C, D. Always use your fingers to find the distance, because I could have taken the G down, the D over here, you know, higher up, and that would have made it 5. But you see, I took this D. So never count what's on there. Always make sure you're counting with your fingers from that note to see what the distances are between the two of them. All right, so now the next question. Okay, we see 5 sharps. Father Charles goes down, and what comes after A? We know it's B major. Okay, let's see if we can find a B here. Oh, it's right there. That's the tonic. So from B, let's count. B, C, D, E, F. It's 5. Now, even if you counted that way, it would have been 5, but don't do that. Use your fingers, okay? So 1, 5, we know it's B major. That's our key, all right? And a 1, 5 cadence is an imperfect. Remember, it ends on the dominant. That's what imperfect means. The next one, battle ends and down goes Charles. Second last flat tells us the key we're in, which is G flat major. Let's see if we can find a G. Yes, There's your tonic. So I'm safe to say G flat major. Now let's count from G. This is a C. G, A, B, C. It's the fourth note. All right, so what's a 4/1 cadence? This is where you have your plagal cadence. All right, and that's your cadence question. So remember, our cadences can only be 5/1, 4/1. Okay, so this is perfect. This is plagal. And if it ends on the dominant, okay, it could be 1/5, it could be 4/5. And for this exam, that's probably what they're going to usually use, 1 or 5. But, you know, you could have 2/5. These are imperfect because they end on the dominant. All right, now we're going to go to the next part for the next video, which is going to be, I don't know what it's going to be. Let's see.